everybody. Welcome back to week 6. I'm just going to quickly go over everything we're going to be doing. I talked a little bit about it last week. As you can see on the screen, I have the 2.2.2 shed cost estimate direction. So this is where I talked about you'll be needing the concrete pad estimate, because now we're going to calculate the entire cost of the concrete shed. It is going to be a challenge. What I need from you guys is that you give it your best shot and ask me questions as you see fit. So I would recommend, if you're at home working on this and we're not in class, probably the best thing to do is to not shoot me a bunch of emails about it, because if you have a question, probably somebody else in the class has it as well. So I recommend that you keep a list of your questions, and then we're back in class. When we're back in class, either in person or on Zoom, ask all those questions, and then hopefully it'll also answer some questions that other people have. But this is going to be challenging, so keep that in mind. So the first thing is those directions. It's a link. It'll bring up a document that looks like this. So before you begin this project, you should know how much it's going to cost. You must ensure that you have enough money to finish the project. You may not even begin the project if you determined it's too expensive. So this is just the process you would go through if you were really creating it. Large construction firms have employees who work exclusively on estimating project costs. Estimators' work will allow companies to bid for job acquisition and predict costs and time required for the completion. No job should be started without at least a general estimate. These estimates are used to plan work and resources. So what you're going to do is, in this activity, you'll determine the estimated material cost for the example utility shed. To do this accurately, you use the elevation views of the framing for the building. The prices found in the building cost estimate template may differ from those in your region and should be updated. I'm not going to have you update them. Never mind, delete that. We'll keep the numbers as is because it's not worth us all getting different numbers. Be aware that this cost estimate assures that you will build the shed yourself. Only material costs are included. Most building project estimates would also include the cost of labor to install each component, which is significantly can increase the cost of construction, which you guys saw from my own estimate for my house. As you account for each framing member, use a highlighter or a colored pencil to shade each member included in the cost estimator. Always round up to the next whole number. Whole number, my guys. When calculating materials, because it's better to have just a touch more than not enough. Like if you were to estimate 4.5 and you only go to 4, obviously you're not going to have enough material. You should go up to 5. So to start, open the building cost spreadsheet, enter the quantities. Here are all the instructions. Here's some of the sample stuff. I have that for you. So the next thing is I have the framing, which you can print out in class if you'd like so that you can highlight individual pieces. This can get pretty clear. Like you can zoom in pretty well, which will allow you to really count everything. And it is going to take time. Then we have the drawing that I told you about with the different elevation views. And finally, it is the assignment itself. So here it is. This is the floor, walls, opening, roof. Goes through all of that. Let's go back in, please. I want to zoom in. There we go. So these, once you have the quantity, it will automatically calculate the cost, and then the total cost will come down at the bottom. So obviously I don't want to be editing the one you're working on, but when you're finished and you figure out how much you need, I recommend that you highlight it in a color so that you know you're done with it. Or you can leave it blank and highlight the ones that you need to finish, for example. That's probably the best. That's what I would do. Oh, I know that my highlighted portions are still ones that I need to complete. So that's what I recommend you do. It's up to you how you decide to do it. If there's a difference in the unit cost for the floor, for the rebars and the form, change those to match the ones that we already had. But otherwise, that is everything that we're doing this week. Again, like I said, it's going to take you the whole week. So I want you to take your time and work on it diligently while in class, but also putting together a list of questions so that I can answer them for you. I will see you guys in class. Have a great day.